Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so good to see you guys again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use your brushes. I'm going to be showing you what brush is for what, how you can manage to use your brushes to do your makeup. So if you want to see that, keep watching. So first is your foundation brush. Foundation brushes are usually very flat topped, mostly like this too, like all of them. In fact, they're usually flat topped, and the ones that are flat top and dense, they're usually for like very full coverage. Okay, and then something like this ones are for light to medium coverage. This is the angled flat brush, and this is just the flat brush, and these I got from Amazon, I think, some time ago. Yeah, this came in a set with some other brushes, but this is from Real Techniques. Okay, so I like to use this when I want like full coverage. I like to use either of these two, but I use this also to blend like my contour most of the time on my blush. Like you see here, I use it on my blush today to like create this look I have on. I actually did it on a class on TikTok. I was trying to show how to use. So if you want like very medium coverage or very light coverage, you want to use this because they are not densely packed together. It kind of makes the foundation to stay on the surface of your skin, and the blending is so easy, it moves around very easily. So this brush also works. One thing you notice about them is the top is flat. So next are the concealer brushes. You see me holding 4 brushes here. This is also from Real Techniques. This I got off of Shein. This I can't remember where I got this one, but this was from the set I got from Amazon. So you can notice that these 2 brushes are flat brushes. They're usually used to like just apply the concealer on there. You can pat in a very like, very soft and tapping patting motion. You can use this to apply, and this goes for especially when you just want to use only your brushes to apply your makeup. You want it to just stay on your skin right there, or you just want to use this to like take your concealer or your foundation to apply on your skin before you now blend everything together using your blending brush or your foundation brush or your beauty sponge. And these ones are mostly for concentrated areas like your under eye area. You can use them for concealer mostly, or to blend on top of your eyelids. That is when you want to use your primer or your base for your eyeshadow before you pop on your eyeshadow. So these brushes are very, if you notice, these ones are as dense as the foundation brush. They blend like with just very easily, blends it a lot, like your skin absorbs everything before you even know. This is what works for me. Some people might say different things. Okay, so for my contour, I also like to use flat brushes, flat angled brushes. Okay, this I use for mostly my contour and my blushes. So to contour, this is the portion directly beneath your cheekbones where you create that shadow. So if it's angled, it's easier for you to just put this on there and blend. Okay, it makes it a whole lot easier. This I got off of Shein. I think it was like $2 or $3. I can't even remember, but it's really nice. The bristles, the hairs are nice, very soft and fluffy. It doesn't even feel like a $2 brush. And this came in the brush set I got off of Amazon. It's also an angled flat brush. You can use this for foundation, for concealer, and also for your blush or your contour. Okay, this works really nicely. And then for your powder blush, I like to use this other end. It's a fluffy brush that is like pointed towards the middle. Okay, you can use this for your powder blushes. You can use this for your powder, your setting powder, to set like very precise areas on your face, or you can go in with smaller brushes. I'll show you that. For more precise setting powder brushes, you can use this to apply. This is a small powder brush. You can use this to apply on very precise areas, or to use for your blush. It is very fluffy, and as you can see, it is kind of pointed towards the tip, so it's very useful and helpful. So for your actual powder, I like to use a big powder brush. Okay, I got this off of Amazon in that set again. So I like to use this big brush. It's very big and fluffy. By the time you take powder and dust it off, if you just wipe, it works like it's the perfect brush. So down to eyeshadows now. Of course, you know, for your eyebrows you need a spoolie. You can use this for your brows, and it also comes, this spoolie brushes also come in your mascara, as your mascara wand that you can use to apply your mascara. And you can also get like disposable ones that come like in packs, in stacks of like 50, 100. You can just take each one, use and dispose. That's mostly for when you're working with clients or different people using your makeup. You have lipstick applicators, you have mascara applicators, you have all those stuff, instead of always sterilizing and washing your tools. Okay. And then for my blending brushes, I have a lot of them in different sizes. As you can see, mostly blending brushes are kind of rounded towards the tip, if you notice. So it helps you to apply and blend your eyeshadows very well. This is my favorite. I've had this for a while, like a long while. It's the Bobbi Brown blending brush. So I like to use this to map out my crease area, to cut my crease, to form my crease first before I apply my shadows and all that. And for this one that is a little bigger, I like to use this to apply my highlight on here, okay, and my nose area, and sometimes to blend, apply my bronzer or bronzing powder to like apply around my nose. And for the smaller ones or the more precise ones, I just use them to apply the powder shadow, my eyeshadow, whenever I want. Then if you're applying eyeshadows that have shimmers or glitters, you want to go in with a brush you want to go in with a flat brush. Go in with a brush that is flat, this flat, okay? So it helps you not to scatter the glitters around, okay? It helps you to like pack it on there. So let me show you. I'm going to take some glitters now. So I'm going to take this shadow. It's a hard candy palette. You see that with so much glitters, when I do this, you see that it's packed on there, and by the time I put it, it just remains, like it stays there, okay? But when you decide to use a blending brush instead to pack on that glitter, so you see it is scattered all over the tip of that brush. It cannot be precise. By the time you apply, it's flying there, it's flying here and everywhere, so it cannot be precise. So to apply shadows that has glitters or shimmers, you want to go in with a flat brush. It's very, very necessary. And also for your lips, you need a lip brush. Sometimes you can use a rounded, like a blending brush for your lips. Basically, I would say the most important brush in a brush set is the blending brush for me. I can never do without a blending brush. It does everything for me. It does my contour, it does my highlight, it does my eyeshadows, it does basically everything. So if there are 3 things I need to take out of my makeup tools, not my makeup products, if I need to take 2 tools out of my makeup, I'll go with a blending sponge and a blending brush. They will do me so good. So for your lips, you need a brush like this, or you can as well go with a blending brush when you want to like mix the colors. Like if you're going for an ombre effect, which you have like a darker color down there and a lighter color in the middle, you can just like blend upwards or downwards depending on the motion if you want. But you can use this to apply, and if you know how to use this correctly, because this is kind of dense, not so dense, but it's just like a little bit packed up together, just like it works for shimmers and all that. It packs on the color in one place and all. So yeah, you really need to know your brushes and how to use them. So for a beauty sponge, I would advise you get a very nice and fluffy beauty sponge, okay? Like the sponge I used today is from Real Techniques, very soft. This is also from Real Techniques, but I also got this sponge off of Amazon. This one, I got it off of Amazon. It's also nice and soft, but it's not as fluffy as this ones. These ones are light and fluffy, but by the time you wet this sponge, it becomes thick and heavy and holds in water. I think it has more of silicone, whatever the material is, has more of the synthetic kind of material in it. I don't know what material was used in making it, but it's not as good as this one. This one has like some kind of hairy hair-like structures on it, if you notice, that looks like whitish if you turn it around. So those structures help to lightly pick up your product and blend them. And before you use your blending sponge, you want to make sure that you wet them under running water. You just turn on the tap, put it underneath, and then press maybe like 3 to 4 times. And make sure you take a paper towel, wrap it in a paper towel, and press to take away all the moisture, all the water, all the wetness. Okay, you just need it to be damp, not wet and dripping, because imagine you using a wet sponge on your face that has foundation and all. By the time you finish doing that, you have water everywhere. Your product has water, your foundation has oil, your sponge has water. So water and oil doesn't exactly mix together, they're not friends, and you don't want to do that because you're just going to mess your whole face up, and then you have patchy foundation application. You don't want to see that, trust me. So if this was helpful, let me know. If there's any other makeup tool you want to know how to use or product, you just let me know. But I'm inviting you guys to follow me on TikTok, because I go live on TikTok almost every day these days. Like I try to do that at least 3 times a week, and sometimes if I have time during the week, I try to go more than 3 times. Okay, so I do that. Like I don't have like a specific time, because I can't say when I'll be busy and when I'm not. Sometimes things just come up, and so I like post videos. So if you follow me, you can turn on your notification. I like post videos to inform you like some minutes or a day before I'll be going live. Okay, but mostly if I'm going to go live tomorrow, I'll make sure to tell you a day before, and then upload a video that shows on your For You page, or if you have me, it just pops up and you can see it and know that I'm live, and you join for makeup tutorials, because I created this look on my TikTok live today, and it's an everyday look for you to go to work, to show you how to just basically apply stuff on your face. Okay, so if you look at this eye, you see the liner is different from this one. But anyway, if you want to learn, just follow me on TikTok, and I'll catch you guys later. So I love you. Bye.